Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another exciting time on YouTube at our popular YouTube channel, the UK Coupon Key, with your host, the Lucky Star, ushering you into yet another amazing video recording for our Week 11 2022 in the ongoing 2022-2023 UK football season. It's a red coupon week, and we're bringing you, during the course of this video, which is our paper preview video, we'll be bringing you intro into the papers which we'll be using for this week, which is our three major journals, namely the Post Telegraph, the Right On Football Fixture, and the Special Advance Fixture. And also we'll be bringing our way our Ninja sequence, which we usually bring at this episode of our recording. We'll bring us to us our Ninja sequence which we have for us this week. There's actually three Ninja sequence, two of which are pairs, while one is a banker draw, and we're bringing our way that with the reference week so that we'll check it out and see if we actually like those sequence for which we can stick our money on. And we'll bring us to us also our online betting tips, which is an advice section for which we give out advice on how to maximize our profit on our stake. So we'll be bringing that one also during the course of this recording. And let's get right into the episode of today. And this is it, because what we're looking at is our late news for week 10. Like I told us during the course of our extra corner video which we did for week 10, I told us I couldn't lay my hands on the late news. Had I laid my hands on it, I believe that a lot of things would have gone a different route. We would have taken a different route and would have succeeded in probably winning for last week. Because like I said, the three digits on the left hand side of our late news was actually 3, 7, 8. Which we were expecting 1 or 2 draws, and it actually gifted us 2 draws. Number 3 and number 7 was actually 2 draws for last week. And also, if you look at the midsection where you have the both number pairs, which is 47 and 48, I would have taken a different route. The reason being that whenever number 47 and 48 appears on this column, it's either it will play both of them or it will fail both. And I was having a sequence from our Post Telegraph which was giving us our blue week sequence, which was pointing at number 48 to draw. So I would have probably made the decision of picking my 47 and number 48 to actually give us our draw for last week. But all that now is history. And also, if you look at the right hand side of this particular column, where we have the trio on the right hand side, we have 12, 13 and 36 in that order. Whenever number 12 appear on that particular position, then you go to the left hand side and pick the position of number 3 as your one banker draw. So these were sequences I had, but because I could not actually see the late news, I could not conclude or decide on any of this, because I never knew the digits that were there. But now that I've seen it, I was like, oh wow, I would have actually made a different decision regarding our selection for last week. Honestly, sorry to all of us who lost money during the course of sticking on our games. Some scaled through, but the actual one which we placed our mind on did not scale through. I think we got 1 over 5 for that one, which was a very disappointing outing. But not to worry, this week I promise to take my time to really do in-depth research into what we have for this week. Like I will be showing us now the areas we're going to be concentrating on from our Post Telegraph, from our Special Advance Fixture, and from our Right On Football Fixture, where we can actually see that we have good sequence to actually look out for this particular week. So do not despair. Winning is actually on the way for us this week, so do not despair. We are going to dig out sequence that will actually make us smile at the end of this week. Like you can see from our 4 draw section, we had number 2, which is actually the game Fleetwood being repeated to game 3 there, which is also Fleetwood. And we also have at the top tips column mind-blowing sequences which we are going to be revealing during the course of our subsequent video. Like you have number 7 in game 1 there and number 6 in game 2. That is a big number before a small number. That is actually a sequence that will make us smile this particular week. So don't go nowhere. We're going to be revealing that sequence to us during the course of our next video. And you can also see that number 7 is being repeated from game 1 there, from our top tips column to game 3. So you have number 7 in that order. Then also the game at our commentary game 6 is being repeated from, if you look at the XB rating there, you have 37. Then you go to the bottom XB column there, you also have number 37 is being repeated in that order. Then it's also taken to your magical games column, where you have 7, 26, 37. So 37 is being repeated in 3 positions in that column. And also we'll be looking at our Dreamland column. There we have 7, 21, 26, 37, and you can see from that position. Then if you go below that, where you have the traditional X column, we have 49, 21, 37. So commentary game 2 was repeated to the middle position there, which is 21, 21. And also where you have 37 at the traditional X column, there you have 37 being repeated to 37 at the bottom side of your Dreamland column. These are many more sequences we're going to be looking at during the course of our subsequent video. Not ruling out also our commentary games column, where in our commentary game 1 we have the match between Luton, Blackburn. Our commentary game 2 houses the match between Fleetwood and Charlton, and the commentary game 3 is actually the match between Newport County versus Barrow. That's our commentary game 3. Then the commentary game 3 pair is actually numbers 25 and number 2. And while in our commentary game 4 we have the match between Lincoln and the match between Bristol Rovers and Lincoln City, and also the match between Forest Green and Morecambe is on our commentary game 3, commentary game 5. While our commentary game 6 we have a pair there, which is actually the match between Sheffield Wednesday and Ipswich, and also the match between Stockport and Harrogate. So those are our commentary game section. And at the natural A column we have 42 and 43 as a pair there, while on our sequence B column we have 11 and 27 for us right there. Then look, this is one area we're going to concentrate on this week. Also we have a very wonderful sequence from this column, which is the Ace 7 for Heaven column. If you look at that column, we have numbers 2, 3, 41. That's our 3 homes. Then for the draw column we have number 27. Then the 3 aways consist of 11, 34 and 45. Now number 11 is our weak number and is being placed in this column. And what happens is, when this occur, you check if that game is actually taken to sequence B, either the up or the bottom side. And for this week we have 11 at the top side of our sequence B. So that is a mind-blowing sequence we are going to be revealing during the course of our subsequent video. So you can actually see that from Post Telegraph we have something to think about this particular week. I want to bring this on early for us to get excited, get encouraged, and actually go look for staking power to stake the games at the end of the week, which will be bringing our way. Now we'll be moving into the special advanced feature to check the sequence which also asks from that particular journal for us this week. This is actually our special advanced feature for this week 11 2022. And before I actually show us the right hand side of our special advanced feature, I want to go into the Niger sequence which we actually have for us this particular week. And the first one is actually the banker we'll be looking at, which states that Miwo and his opponent Alphabet counted together in week 10. Then whatever the answer you have, that game will be your one banker draw for week 11. And this sequence actually started in week 11 2019, for which number 17 was a draw, because when you count the digits of Miwo and his opponent together, it was actually 17 for week 10. So in week 11 2019, number 17 was the draw. In week 11 2020, number 13 was the draw. And in week 11 2021, it was the turn of number 16 to draw for us. So for this week 11 2022, we're actually expecting number 18 to be our one banker draw, based on the fact that when we count digits together, the answer is actually 18 for us this. And the next sequence to actually check out is telling us that numbers 27 and 33 is supposed to be our pair for this week, or possibly 2 bankers. And the sequence says that whenever Cheltenham is at number 23 home, then the following week you'll bank on Team Stevenage and Team Leyton Orient. And for last week we had number 23 housing Cheltenham for us in week 10 2022. So for this week we now find that Stevenage and Leyton Orient are both based in numbers 27 and numbers 33 for us this particular week. And the reference weeks to check for this is actually week 28 and 29 for 2022 season, and our 2021-2022 season, for which number 34 and 35 was actually 2 draws for that particular week. So this week 10 to week 11 2022 in our 2022-2023 UK football season is actually telling us that numbers 27 and 33 supposed to be a pair for us this particular week. While the third sequence is actually also a pair for us, which is telling us that numbers 30 and 40 is for 1 or 2 draws this particular week. And the sequence says that whenever Northampton is at number 35 home or away, then you bank on 30 or 40 by number to give to us 1 or 2 draws for that particular week. And the reference week to actually check for this is actually week 6 2021, for which number 40 was a draw that week. Week 7 2021 it was number 30, which was the draw for us that particular week. Then in week 15 2021 it was number 40 that took the draw. In week 23 2021 it was also number 40 that was the draw for us that particular week. So for this week 11 2022, we're expecting either numbers 30 or number 40 to give to us 1 or 2 draws for this week based on this particular sequence. Now we've been able to check our 3 Niger sequence for us this week, which is telling us that numbers 30 or 40 is for 1 draw, number 27 or 33 is for 1 draw, while number 18 is supposed to be our 1 banker draw based on all these particular sequences which we have checked out. So go look up the reference weeks which we have given and see if you actually like the sequence before you go on ahead to bet or stake your money on this sequence for this particular week. While on the right hand side of our special advanced fixture, we have the treble jeans column, and below that we have the lotto sequence column where we have the alphabet L and alphabet T for this particular week. Below it we have the shortlist column, and also below that we have the expert trio column. You can actually see that game 3 of our expert trio is being repeated to box 2 of our high score quiz for us this particular week. And our high score quiz column there, we have box 1, which is actually housing number 10, being repeated to our game 3 of our easy column. And box 4 is also being repeated to game 4 of our easy column, while box 7, which is housing number 19, is actually also being repeated to our game 1 of our easy column. And these are many more sequences we're going to be checking out from our special advanced fixture during the course of our main video for this week. And the game from expert trio game 2 is also being repeated to the game at box 6, which is number 43 to number 43 in that order. These are many more we're going to be checking out from this particular journal during the course of our subsequent video. Next we'll be moving on to the right on football fixture to see what we have for us from that particular journal, what we're expecting for that journal this particular week for us. Here's the right on football fixture for us. This is our front page, the left hand side, where we have the 1 to 49 matches for us this particular week, while on the right hand side we have the various expert columns, which for the first one is the compilers X selection column, where we have 21 games in that column, and the 514 games is following that one, where we have 5 games in that column. Now we have the group A trio and the group B and group C trio in that order, which is the yellow patch there for us on our right on football fixture. And in our 3 best draws section we have numbers 18, 19, 20, and under that we have the fortune box. And below it you have the super pair column, and below the super pair column we have the compiler X verdict, and last but not the least we have the compilers final 4 section for us right there from our right on football fixture. And we equally have some good sequence we're going to be checking out from this journal. You can see that the first game in our group A, which is actually number 42, is being repeated to the first game in our group C, which is actually number 9, is being repeated to the left hand side of our super pair column there. And we also have some other sequence like number 19 from our 3 best draw, the second position right there is being repeated to game 1 of our compiler S verdict. And we're going to be checking these sequences and more from this particular journal for us this particular week. We're going to be checking out also the back side of the paper to know which of the sequence we expect from that particular area. From this area we have our alphabet A to P, where we have 3 digits in each of the column of the alphabet. And on the far right hand side of this particular area we have the key column, where we have number 44, and below that, which is actually a pair, we have the expert gazette column, which is housing numbers 23, hook number 49 for us this week. These and other sequences we're going to be checking out during the course of our subsequent video to reveal to us which digits to actually rely on this from this particular journal for us. I want to say thank you if you have viewed the video from the beginning to this time. Hit the like button if you like what you've seen on this channel to and to go a long way to make others to get to see our videos. And place your comment in the comment section to make us know which extra video you want us to make, if it's the one banker video, the pair video, or the nap video, or the winning line video, or better still the 5 dead games video. Make us know. Choose one particular option, not two. We're going to be reading your comments, reply each of them, and we're going to make a video based on what you select for this particular week. And I want to say, if you have not subscribed to this channel, whether new or old, if you are seeing our video for the very first time, please do hit the subscribe button to get subscribed to this channel. It goes a long way to help you see our video whenever they come early enough, so that you can actually watch, see which of the digits you like before you go ahead and stake your money on it. I want to say thank you very much for watching the videos to this time. God bless you, and see you in the next video.